I need to get spoons before I sell this kratom. I can't be just eyeballing it, because then I get the dosage all fucked up. Oh, there's only knives here. It's this shit. It's like an herbal opiate. It gets you fucked up.
Get you fucked up?
Yeah, it gets you fucked up.
Say no more.
You want some?
Pour me up.
You want some? Kratom gang. Kratom squad.
I love that.
Have you tried kratom before?
Never.
Okay. It's kind of like, okay, the only thing you really need to know is that it might make you a little nauseous, but
I'll be alright.
I'm sure you'll be fine here.
I don't get nauseous.
Okay. Have you drank? Like,
Yeah.
then you'll probably be okay.
I'm not too drunk though.
But if you feel like you need to throw up, my advice is just throw up. It'll be worth it. You want to get rid of all these little chunks?
What are the chunks?
Kratom.
Can I just drink?
Yeah.
Wow.
You have to chug it!
It's pretty harsh, warning.
Chug it!
That's all I'm gonna try.
Are you feeling it? Yeah, it's pretty gross. Right? Here you go.
Thank you so much.
No worries.
Can I get some water?
Are you okay?
Yeah, this is actually fine.
Yeah, so this is my big bag of kratom. I order it online because it is a lot cheaper than Chi. I haven't had a kratom yet today. My friend showed it to me. I tried it for the first time at my friend Alyssa's house, and she had like a bunch of it, and I tried it and I felt like really, really good. Like the first time I tried it, I felt like probably the best I ever did. It was like a light painkiller. It is a lot like that. It's like it's like a cold Coca-Cola in the summer, something like that. It's like what I get with withdrawals, it's like really brutal. I'm like, I don't know. It's pretty rough. But yeah, and it kind of kicks in like around this time. Like I haven't had kratom today, and I'm getting this feeling like I know I'm about to do it, and I'm like, it's like a balloon waiting to pop or something. It's like I'm like fiending it. It's like very physical. So I think I'm gonna have some.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. Like I drink it so much, and I'm still not used to how bad it tastes. This is like gonna sound like such a sad story, but it's really not that sad. But I don't know. I took a 2-week vacation to Spain with my family, and I didn't take kratom on it because it's illegal in Spain. And I was just like, okay, yeah, 2 weeks without kratom. So like the first few days, it was like kind of hard, but then I got over it. But like as soon as I was in the Uber back, like I was just like, fuck. Like I was so antsy. Like I was like, I knew like I could access it now, and now I was just like so ready to have it again. Like, and so I went to Chi and like literally spent $100 on it. It was like the $100 my grandma had given me for Christmas. And it was in like that moment when I handed the like $100 to the kratom guy and like bought the kratom, I was just like, fuck, like I'm becoming like a parody of myself. Like literally like got Christmas money from my grandma and just spent it all on drugs like as soon as I got here. And it was like I was like, fuck, this is pretty real. Going to Chi, which is not where I usually buy kratom. I usually order it online because it's a lot cheaper, but this is the first place I bought kratom from, and I used to go here all the time, and I still do whenever I'm like, it's a kratom emergency and I need to buy some more. Chi is literally a 3-minute walk from me. It's so convenient. If I had to make like an errand to go get kratom, it would be so much harder to access, but this place is literally 3 minutes away, so it's like, I could go in like my flip-flops, sweatpants. What's up, John? I feel like the way it's marketed kind of goes a long way into like why I got into it, because it's marketed as like this thing that enhances your life, which it does. But it's not really marketed as a drug, which obviously like if it doesn't have to be marketed as a drug, that's like in its best interest to do. It's a good vibe in there though. I'd love to work there.
It's a flower. It's good for like anxiety. It's good for sleep. It can have therapeutic effects of pain management. It can be very good for pain if you have any type of pain. So it's basically herbal, medicine. White is good for it's mood lifting and it just makes you happy, sort of, and it's really good for energy. But it's very short. The green lasts a long time, and it's very good for if you have to get a lot of work done and things like that.
What do you think? You've got yellow Kong and yellow banjo. Are those the two ones?
Yeah, but
banjo I assume is like white banjo. So
it's a little different.
But is it harder?
No. The average dose is about 1 teaspoon, which is about 2 grams. So you get about 15 uses out of that.
Okay, I see.
Okay.
I don't know how much you take, but
yeah. I usually take like a tablespoon and a half.
Yeah, I took a tablespoon in the green and I was freaking out.
No, you don't want to do that.
Yeah, I was fully freaking out.
1 teaspoon is a good starting point. Here you go.
Thank you. I appreciate it a lot.
No problem.
I'm just saying that if you're gonna market something like a health product and then it's actually just like an addictive drug, I don't know. You might want to think twice about that. I've developed such a high tolerance to it, and my dosage is really high, and probably that's why sometimes I feel like so shitty without it. I feel like I maybe did that to myself. I didn't really realize people drank it in dorms, but of course they do. And we're gonna meet this guy Charlie, who drinks Kratom in his dorm, and see what he thinks. Damn, this is such a dinkle.
Yeah, so this is pretty much just how I always do it. I just dump it in like that, just until it gets about there, maybe a little more. This is green. Okay. So effectively, it's just gonna be me having another cup of coffee. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick to fill this up with water. To make sure it actually mixes, so it doesn't all just compile at the bottom, and then it gets all foamy. All right, let's get out of here before. But yeah, I pretty much the entire time I've been drinking it out of this cup, and I'll just take this to class and stuff, and just casually sip it like you would a thermos of coffee or anything else.
Yeah, I do the same thing. Where's the little guy over here?
Give me a second.
So I feel very at home
I remember there was one morning where I took a bunch of green. I felt super dizzy for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Which is why I kind of cut back on the green for a little bit. Because the extent of my research was just that pamphlet that she gave me.
Oh, really?
And then I was like, wait, maybe I should actually research this a little more.
But yeah, so it's really not marketed as a drug, which is obviously in the best interests of Kratom. Did you even think of it as a drug when you first bought it?
No, not really. I thought of it just kind of an herbal supplement. Again, in the same vein kind of as CBD. It wasn't until I actually did some research that I found out a lot of people use it for weaning off opiates or something.
Yeah.
Which is why I jokingly refer to it as opium dirt water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's exactly what it tastes
water.
like.
Yeah, it's really gross. Interesting. And how long have you been drinking it?
I'd say probably since January.
January, so it's May now. Yeah, 4 months.
months.
First 4 to 6 months, I would not call myself addicted at all. Now, a year later, I've been drinking it more or less every day. If I don't drink it, I get these insane withdrawals. If I haven't had it at by 4 p.m., it's I'm struggling to get through my day. It's kind of crazy. The experience I had with it, for the beginning, I was yeah, this is totally fine. That's not even a problem in my life. And then it sort of became a problem. It's when I reached a certain threshold of using it after a certain amount of time.
As it is like a mood lifter kind of.
Yeah. Do you smoke? Maybe we shouldn't talk about this on camera.
Yeah.
Never mind.